What is up, everyone? Punmeister X here, and the Xbox One Scorpio is real. Today, at the very end of their press conference, they announced that the Xbox One Scorpio is going to be coming out. The rumors are true, and that it will be coming out next holiday season. Now, when they announced it, they didn't really talk too much about pricing or a specific date other than holiday 2017, but they did show off a couple things about specs. One of the things they mentioned is that it's going to run at 6 teraflops, which is equivalent to the NVIDIA GTX 1070, which just came out. So by the time the Xbox One Scorpio releases, it will be basically the equivalent of a mid-range PC, which is not a bad idea. So in the video that they showed, a bunch of developers talked about the fact that console is going to be ready to run VR, which looks like to be the big push for this console and will probably be what the PlayStation 4 Neo is going to do as well. So Microsoft came out and said even though it's an upgraded console, all games and accessories will work on that system as well as other systems as well, and basically saying no gamer is going to be left behind. This was a very smart idea because they don't want customers that just got an Xbox One to feel left out, or the fact that they also announced an Xbox One S, which is going to be the slimmer version, which I talked about in this video right here. So it looks like Microsoft is taking a page from Apple, where they're going to release an upgraded console for those that want to upgrade every couple years. This is obviously getting ready for virtual reality, which is a very smart idea because it might not be capable on the Xbox One right now. There's one thing that is going to either make or break the Xbox One Scorpio, and that's going to be price. So they didn't tell anything about pricing yet, but based on the specs that they talked about, it's probably going to be closer to $600, maybe even $800, depending on what Microsoft decides to go on. So is this a smart idea as far as pricing? Well, if they want to make any money off of it, yeah. I mean, look at the PlayStation 3 when it came out at $600. Not many people were willing to pay that price, except for the hardcore players. So with that in mind, this console will probably be an enthusiast console where it's going to be kind of like what the Xbox 360 Elite was. A console that had a lot of features as far as a bigger hard drive and whatnot. But what makes it different from the Xbox 360 Elite is obviously the graphical horsepower. So this will probably be an enthusiast Xbox One where only those that really want to shell out that money to get the best kind of graphical capabilities on a console, this is for them. Now, it's good to know that they're not abandoning the Xbox One or the recently announced Xbox One S. What will really be interesting now is when this console comes out, when are we going to get the next generation of consoles? Is it going to be, say, 2 years from now, 3 years from now? Is this going to extend the life cycle of the current generation? Are we going to have what we did with the Xbox 360 and PS3 where we kind of lasted for like 10 years before we got new consoles? I feel like that might happen again because now they're coming out with this upgraded hardware, trying to delay the fact that there's so much going on in gaming right now. As far as with the rise in mobile gaming, PC gaming is now getting easier to get into, and all this other stuff. Only time will tell what's going to happen, but this is an interesting development in console generations. So we'll have to see how Sony responds when they do their press conference. All right, guys, tell me what you think about the Xbox One Scorpio. Don't forget to subscribe for more content. Drop a like on this video if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one, guys.